I'm not sure if you can hear the crows in the back. That's why I was just doing that too. Right. Okay. Another serious video. At this rate, and I have been thinking this for a while now. I've created so many serious videos, but where are the fun videos? Where's the balance? I understand that this is a very serious part of my life. This is a very serious part of my life. But even still, I've decided to title this something along the lines of I need to set the record straight. So a while ago, I was somewhere helping some of my family out, and I said, okay, when I come back home, I'm gonna set the record straight. I'm gonna make it very clear as to what I want to do, and that's what I meant by saying set the record straight. So I had left the area that I live in for months on end. Genuinely around 2 months, 2.5 months, I didn't leave this place. Today is the day I've left. I've left and I've come back onto YouTube now. I'm still not going to upload consistently. I'm not going to start uploading consistently after today. There's still going to be the transitioning phase videos. They're still going to come out, and I'll let them finish before starting to make videos consistently again. And speaking of YouTube, there's one thing that I'd really like to say. Like when I've been looking at all of these videos that I've scheduled to upload, it's just hurting my head. My mind's reset, and my mind's not used to such overstimulation now. I'm not going to I really don't think I'm going to put myself in a position where I overstimulate my mind like how I once did, because I'll be having those 7 days every single month to be able to relax. And I now know from personal experience that 7 days is a very, very, very solid amount of time for me to be able to rewire my mind from all of that mental overstimulation that I could come across if I watch YouTube a lot, which I don't think I'll be doing anymore. I'll be using, no, not plan to, I'll be using YouTube as a tool to learn from now, not to just watch videos for watching videos' sake. For example, I was watching a Instagram live that Love Dorsey made, which Pretty Gangster uploaded. Shout out to that creator there. And I only watched the first few minutes of it. That's all I could last. It was about there needing to be a paradigm shift. That was what the title was. Not exactly, but close enough. And it was about basically needing to do something if you feel undervalued. Undervalued was one of the words that Love Dorsey said verbatim, I remember. But for me, I thought it was just about needing to change mindset around how you go about improving your life. That's why I clicked on it to begin with, because I thought that I could learn from the video. I don't currently feel undervalued by anybody, so I'm not, it doesn't really serve a purpose to me. I value myself, I love myself, I respect myself, and I love my family, so I don't really need to go and watch such videos. Oh, my upper back's really hurting me, man. When I was out, the gate was locked, but it was very small. It was basically like leg height. I climbed it and I really hurt. It could have been, it wasn't my coccyx, it was slightly lower. It was maybe like around my prostate. Oh, it hurt, man, it hurt. Oh, I don't know how I don't know why my upper back's hurting, but I'm gonna sit up. Yeah, so my mind just felt really overstimulated, and I now know for future reference that 7 days is absolutely enough time for me to rewire and recover from being on YouTube for too long. And the reason why I'm making this video to begin with is actually partly to do with YouTube. I say that because I wasn't having a thing that I was doing, like a healthy activity that made my life less samey. So I went onto YouTube to stimulate my mind so that I wasn't bored. Ever since I stopped going out and leaving the area, that's when things started that's when I started to feel really overstimulated. But I needed that time in my life. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to set the record straight in terms of actually following the trajectory that I want to go in with my life. If I didn't have this 2.5 months off of not going anywhere, not leaving the area for leisure, I wouldn't be in this position today where it's very clear cut. It's on the whiteboard and everything. And I'm going to make another video after this one explaining like what I've been up to and how it's gone. Maybe not immediately. I'll probably eat and then make the video. So instead of watching YouTube, I could just... Oh no, sorry. If I am in the future to be watching YouTube mindlessly, that could be a sign that I'm feeling extremely bored. I'm feeling extremely bored and my life is very samey, like wearing the same clothes that I want to get rid of, like seeing exactly the same people and not meeting different people, not speaking to people consistently, just haphazardly seeing people that I'd speak to in the gym, like, hello, you're right, and then that's basically it. It doesn't really go much further than that. It really seems like Lola wants to speak to me, like really seems like Lola wants to speak to me, and I think that's just because she genuinely might just want attention, not because she actually likes who I am as an individual. A part of what I've been up to is actually me buying parenting courses. I bought 2 parenting courses on Udemy, and one of them's from Roger K. Allen. Shout out to this guy, because me listening and taking some of his course, even a little bit of his course material on board, has meant that the way how I speak to people on a daily basis has completely changed. And there was something that Lola said. She said it, and then I just looked at her, thinking of giving a response that wasn't reactive. Like, oh yeah, I was doing that, or no, I wasn't doing that. No, I just was thinking of giving her a response that wasn't reactive. But then she was like, oh, cheer up, insert real name. I'm rather surprised. I didn't think she actually knew. I didn't actually think she knew my name, but there you go. I knew hers, but I didn't actually think she knew mine. Because I haven't told her. Not from my memory anyway, I haven't directly told her what my name was. So I think the way how she know is somebody else has said it and then she stored it in her mind. But yeah, I think me mindlessly watching YouTube, that's a sign. That's a sign that something's wrong. That's a sign that I'm not doing enough to stimulate my mind naturally. Because I just be doing the same things, working on the same things over and over and over again, with no time for leisure. So I think what I'll do from now on is always go out at least like once a week, but eventually going to the same areas and seeing the same things over and over and over, that's not gonna help either. So it needs to be adventure, like seeing new things. And I've got a place, the place I went to today actually, to help me do that. Like going and really, really exploring that area deeply. And then we can move on to different areas in that. I've got some areas which I've thought of, not too many, but I've got some areas I've thought of that I'd like to go and explore. That's going to help big time. And then speaking to people in like, for example, say a market, it's like finding out what's being sold at the market, like exactly what's being sold at the market and how much for. That's really going to help in terms of talking to different people. And that I know I'd like that, and I can speak to people in the gym, that's fine, but it's very samey. And I think that's why one time I may have felt nervous speaking to Hattie, because I may have felt nervous when thinking about speaking to Hattie, because it was just that I was speaking to way too few people. But going to the market will help. Going to the market will help. Exploring new areas, not going to different areas and seeing the same thing. No, exploring and seeing new things, that will help. And another way that I want to set the record straight, other than exploring new areas and talking to many more new people and speaking to them consistently, getting to know them consistently and making lifetime friends, is eating healthily again. It seems like I can't eat healthily without tracking. It seems like you can't, sorry, not you, it seems like I can't eat healthily without tracking. Otherwise I'll just slack. I won't buy the foods that I need to at the supermarket and then eat healthily. I'll just eat my mum's food. And I said one of the rules during the 2-week period was to not go on the phone at all. I didn't go on the phone at all for 4 days. And then I just started making video after video after video after video, along with doing what I set myself off camera and working on the same things every day. I have made progress on them, but I want to make more progress before I start consistently uploading videos again. But yeah, from now on, if I'm mindlessly consuming YouTube, it's a sign that I'm not doing enough in terms of leisure, because I'd be working on the same things every day, but no, I won't be allowing myself to see new things and talk to new people. So I've now set the record straight in terms of the direction I want to head in my life. I've got deadlines and everything. I have deadlines and everything. But I now need to set the record straight in terms of socializing and leisure and eating healthily, like doing so many different leisure activities, like going out and speaking to many people. I'm not talking about going out in nightclubs. I've never been to a nightclub and I don't think I ever will. I might do just to be able to have a different experience, but I won't do it for any other reason. I don't want to go there, see all those drugs and all that alcohol and that. That wasn't how I was raised. You'll never see me in a pub either. I've never been and never will go. You'll never see me there. But yeah, this is what I have to say for now. And I'll make another video. I may make another video today, but upload it next Monday. And it will be about explaining what I've been up to and what I've managed to achieve and what I've experienced and so on. But for now, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you maybe even learned something valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I certainly have learned something valuable. That is for sure. I need to spend more time doing leisure. The 2.5 months helped me be able to actually set things on track, set the direction that I want to head in my life on track. But now is time to move forward and actually have more of a balance by going out more, speaking to more people, Like I haven't been speaking to many people at all other than in the gym, and that's haphazard. And the conversations aren't really deep. They are on the rare occasion, but other than that, it's not really that deep. Those the conversations that I'd have aren't really that deep, and I really want to speak to people now. Like I've got the trajectory that I want to go into. That's fine, and now it's time I socialize a lot more. But anyway, I'm gone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.